Niall Mackay. Good evening. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for having me. My name is Niall Mackay. This is the most German event I've ever been to. The schedule that we've been given is that you will start at 1 minute past 8. You will finish at 11 minutes past 8. You will finish at 14 minutes past 8. German efficiency, it's unbelievable. I love it. So I am from Scotland. Can you understand me?
No.
No, some say yes, some say no, that's okay, I'm used to it. I forgot my translator tonight. It's really difficult, any word with R in the middle, like burger,
What?
murder, dirty. One that my friends asked me to say is purple burglar. You didn't even understand that, did you? I'll put on my American accent, purple burglar. Purple burglar. That's the Scottish way of saying it. So I went to America a few years ago to visit my wife's family. I went to Texas and I met her cousin for the first time. He's only 16 years old. He'd never left Texas before. And we were talking away in the back of the car on the way to a family party. I was telling him all about Vietnam, how amazing it is, what a wonderful country it is. And he looked at me and he said, "Neil, your English is amazing. When did you learn to speak English?" I didn't have the heart to tell him I only speak English. Barely. So we got to the family party. I told my wife what happened. She thought it was fucking hilarious. So straight away she told her other cousin, who's more worldly, more wise, she travelled around the world, and she said, "Dion, you'll never guess what Christian just asked Neil." She went, "What did he ask?" And she said, "He just asked Neil, when did he learn to speak English?" And Dion looked at my wife, and she looked at me, and she said, "When did you learn to speak English?" But I've been married 8 years now. Anyone married longer than 8 years? Just one. Commiserations. No, it's wonderful being married. I've been married nearly 8 years now. Over here. Oh, hello. Here we go. We have some. Excellent. Congratulations. How long have you been married? 30 years. Is this your wife with you tonight? She's sick. Goodness sake. Do you remember where you went on your honeymoon? Where did you go? Mallorca. Very nice, very nice. I went to Bali for my honeymoon. And you know when you go to Bali, you think of crystal clear blue water, white sandy beaches. It's going to be romantic. You're on your honeymoon, you're going to be ripping your clothes off each other the whole time. If anyone's been to Bali, we were ripping our pants off the whole time and running to the bathroom. Because if you've been to Bali, you know what I'm talking about. When we were there, we met another couple on their honeymoon as well. And this couple, they were complaining the whole time. They were English, would you believe it? So they were complaining the whole time. They kept saying that they were getting ripped off. They kept saying, "We keep getting ripped off here, we don't like it." And I said, "Well, what's happening? How are you getting ripped off?" She said, "Well, look, me and my husband, we keep going for massages every day. And they take me into one room, and they take me into another room. And then they give us the bill. And his bill is always more expensive. And they won't give us the money back." I said, "I don't think they're ripping you off." You got it. He said happy ending for anyone that didn't get that joke. That's what was happening, thank you. So my name is Niall Mackay. I do have a podcast. It's called 7 Million Bikes, a Vietnam podcast. It's quite popular. Has anyone heard of it? Not that popular? Don't worry. That's okay. But this week we were actually in an article for a marketing magazine, and it said that podcasts is the future. And it quoted my podcast, 7 Million Bikes, as a trendsetter. I thought there would be a round of applause there, but that's okay. No, thank you. And I've never been called a trendsetter in my life before. I've never set any trend. I can't even set the table. I don't know how I'm going to set trends. Also this week I got more good news. I found out my Facebook page had over 1,000 followers. No applause, it's okay, don't worry. Now that actually means apparently that you're a nano influencer. This is the only time I want to hear the word nano used to describe me. I'm okay with that one. I'm okay with that one. I've been in Vietnam for over 5 years now. Anyone longer than 5 years make some noise? Yeah. I was here a few years ago, but I got sick of it. I couldn't handle it anymore. I was like, I'm done. I'm leaving Vietnam. So I left Vietnam and I moved to Thao Dien. Totally different, isn't it? So I love it now. I live in Thao Dien. One of the things that annoys me the most about Thao Dien, though, nobody wears a helmet. Right? You notice this? When I first came here, I thought maybe this area is so rich that the roads are paved with rubber. They're not. It's still concrete. I think people are more worried about their hair than the fact that they might smash their face off the road. I don't know. But you know what annoys me the most? It annoys me more than people not wearing a helmet. When somebody does wear a helmet and it doesn't clip it. These are the same people that wear masks but don't cover their nose. I think the person that wears a helmet but doesn't clip it has sex with their partner and holds the condom. Don't worry, baby, I got the condom right here. Then a few months later, when she tells him that she's pregnant, who have you been cheating on me with? I had a condom the whole time. But I'm getting used to the traffic here after 5 years. I worked out something recently. The way to drive here is you've got to be always overtaking, right? It doesn't matter how narrow the road is. It doesn't matter how wide it is. It doesn't matter if it's a sidewalk. It doesn't matter how many trucks are on the road, how many bikes. You've always got to be overtaking, right? And I've learned that. But then it made me think about what happens in a Vietnamese threesome. A Vietnamese threesome, for the person that didn't hear that. So the person at the back is just like, oh shit, I gotta go to the front. But now the other person at the back is like, no, I've got to go to the front. And then it just ends up becoming a conga line and they're out in the street somewhere. I don't know what happens. I don't know. If anyone's had a Vietnamese threesome here, you can tell me after the show how it works. I'm not too sure. But I'm from Scotland. Is anyone missing going back home? Yeah, I'm missing going back home. I haven't been home in a few years. The last time I went home, though, I had reverse culture shock. Have you ever had reverse culture shock? Do you know what that is? Where are you from? You from England? Fortunately, no, yeah. Sorry, I was going to make fun of the English, but it's okay. Is anyone from England here? Just one, quietly up the back. There we go. I was going to make fun of the English, but you know, right, in Scotland, if we make fun of you, it means that we like you. And the more that we make fun of you, it means that we like you more. That's why you'll never hear me make fun of French people. Oh, is there anyone French here? Are you French? Sorry. But I did have a German girlfriend once. There must be some German people here. Make some noise if you're from Germany. Yeah, I had a German girlfriend once, and I asked her the question that every man here has asked their wife or their partner at one point in their life. I said to my German girlfriend, I said, do you want to have a threesome? You know what she said? She said, 9. I said a threesome? I knew Germans were kinky, but okay. 9, all right. I said, guys? She went, 9. This is getting out of hand now. This is getting out of hand. She explained to me as well, right, so correct me if I'm wrong, in Germany, if you take the translation for take a picture and put it in English, it actually directly translates as make a picture, right? Which makes sense to me. You make a picture, you don't take it, you make a picture. But it made me laugh one time. One of my German friends was round at my house, and he said, where's your bathroom, Neil? And I said, oh, it's over here. And I went, cool, I'm gonna go make a shit. It's pretty gross. But it's true, right? Then when I was actually in Germany, I was in Berlin. Anyone from Berlin? I was walking down the street at night in Berlin. This guy came up to me with a knife. He went, I'm gonna make all your money. Germany's amazing. He's gonna make me money. This is unbelievable. I love it. I love it. But as I was saying, sorry, I went back to Scotland a few years ago. I had reverse culture shock. You know when things You're so used to being in Asia and in Vietnam, things surprise you, like waiting in line. I was surprised at that right away, like what's happening? But the one that got me the most was, I was walking down the street in Glasgow with my best friend. I hadn't seen him for 5 years. We were drinking a beer. And it took about 2 minutes. There's a big policeman behind me. What are you doing, son? Can't you drink a beer in the street in Glasgow? Sorry, officer, sorry, I forgot. I live in Vietnam, you know, we can do this in Vietnam. When you're in Glasgow, you can't do that, son. It's like, look, I live in Vietnam, I know how this works. Just let me give you my dong. Your dong? I don't want your dong, son. I don't care what you do in Vietnam. He says, look, officer, just put your hand out. I'll put my dong in your hand. We'll call it a day. Look, son, I don't want your dong, all right? But put your beer in the bin, get out of here, all right? He says, okay, I'm sorry, officer, I'm sorry. So I put my beer in the bin, and I put my cock away. Thank you very much, good night.
Niall Mackay, meine Damen und Herren.